I've got all these poppy seeds. They're the bread seed poppies, so they're really big ones. And I'm planning to just scatter them through here. I did this years ago once with poppies, and I lived to regret it, and I'm still pulling the weeds out. They ended up all over the property. But anyway, you live once. Thousands of troublemakers. It's the middle of June and we've had our first real frost. Only because we've had so much rain, the frost hasn't been able to come. You can't see much of it left now. The sun's hit it. That's just grass. Where is it all? It's still not even that full on, to be honest. You can see a little bit of white out there. It's not that bad. It is dripping off everything now though. So we'll write this date down, but it's going to be very unrealistic for future years because this is like a month later than usual. But this is why we had so many sunflowers, and it pays to do that. Those extra couple of successions, even when you think they're not going to grow, because you just don't know what the weather's going to do. So we're heading over to the flower studio. Shani's not, oh, we've got the key. Shani's not even dressed yet. So we're making up these little sayings, and my friend came up with them. Let us be thankful for flowers. Remain calm, flowers are still. Let us leaf your flower posy. So we've just repeated it all. I double checked what the fortune cookie, well, I haven't used the same font, but I like this font. So we're going to put these in the little mini posies and leave them around the place. So Shani's going to go make them now. I'm going to cut these up. Okay.
We've been putting it here.
Bit, yeah.
Want to tie it? I'll tie it here and then do the bow.
What's all this crap on your hands? Oh, come on, Shani. Oh, here she is. She's dropping them in places. She's trying to be in stealth mode, but she couldn't be making more of a commotion if she tried.
I'm just going to take the bag everywhere.
Okay. I parked right near a bin. Unhelpful.
Hey, look at that. Where's she going?
So Shani's taking these posies and putting them on picnic tables in the park. We're in a location that's been very hard to crack into, so we just need one person to find it, be so excited, post it in the community group in this area, and then it'll go out to like a few thousand people.
I put one on the bench.
Sean? Alright, no cars, go. Shani! Shani, the shady one. No, leave that one there. What's she doing? Crazy kid. Haven't you got more left?
One.
Where are you going to put it?
Wait, can you pause the video?
Morning. I'm out in the flower studio. I'm not even doing flowers today. Today's Monday, so if you've watched, I think we've got a Monday video somewhere. Have Mondays off. We try not to do customer work on Mondays. I mean face-to-face customer work on Mondays. I don't schedule subscriptions on a Monday. We don't go roadside on a Monday. It's our day to sort of catch up. So I wash all the buckets, I clean up my space. Excuse me, I make the plan for the week with what flowers I need and just get odd things done. So what I'm doing right now Sorry, I just made myself the best hot chocolate. Now I'm burping. I make it with cocoa powder and maple syrup, and they're delicious. But anyway, but sorry about that. I am putting storage in this flower studio. We've decided to put the flower shack on hold, even though I really want to get that done and get the flowers out of this space, but this is going to have to be the flower studio for a while. So because we need to get other things done, I don't have time to drop everything and go and work on that flower shack. But anyway, let me show you what I'm doing. It has become a dumping ground, unfortunately. We still haven't finished all these dahlias. I've still only got the boxes we did for the video, so that's great. And this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to build some cupboards. And I've realized something very important about myself. The perfectionist in me cannot cope with flat pack furniture. It's just so dodgy. I'll show you. From back here, you're probably thinking, oh, that's all right. But it's not. Look, there's nothing I can do. Well, for starters, it's come with little chips out of everything. But what do you expect for $128? That is not, I'm not coping with that. But here's the thing, like there is nothing I can do. I can't lower that door anymore. I've got the hinges set as low as they'll possibly go. And I can't make this one higher because I've already got all the hinges set as high as they'll go. This is the finished level. I can't fix it and it's annoying me so much. And then on top of it, look how high that is. And it's just because it's cut wrong. Because even if I did get that side a bit higher to line up, it's going to make it even worse. So I'm going to have to putty up these holes and make new holes and to put my handles on. Otherwise they're going to look stupidly wonky. Oh, I don't know. I just didn't have time to build something. I mean, it's sturdy enough. I think it'll do the job for now, but I don't know. It just came all dirty and yuck. So that's this morning's job. And then I'll try and clean up in here as much as I can. Then I've got to go do some computering and catch up with quotes for people, questions. I should do that more than once a week, I know. But at this point, it's just on Mondays, but I do need to schedule that in at another point in the week. Probably every morning I should be getting back to people. Yeah, I'm probably failing on that, but I will work on it. So anyway, I've got to get this job done. Everything is content. Everything is content. You know that dumb song that's all over TikTok and Instagram? Anyway, everything is not content. Some of it's boring as all heck. So I'm not going to show you me put these annoying cupboard doors on. I'll show you the finished product. Boop. And there we go. I'll get some new handles and I've got to screw the two units together and screw it to the wall. So we're getting there. And I've got to clean it because it came filthy too. Look. You see all that muck on it? Anyway, working on it.
Middle of winter. Today is the middle of winter.
Whoopsies. He's trying not to be on the camera. Today is the middle of winter.
Like, the shortest day in Australia.
Is it solstice?
Yeah, today is the shortest day.
Okay, so shortest day of the year. And we've still got sunflowers. Not many because we've picked most. But we had our first really heavy frost the other day. Somehow they still survived. It sucks that these ones are hybrids and we can't save seed from it though. So anyway, we'll be buying them again.
Look.
They're expensive, by the way. We are having some issues with rabbits though. We're probably going to have to fence the patch because they're nibbling the sunflowers off at the base, letting them fall over and then eating the heads. Look, they've knocked it over. Oh, they didn't eat that one head. But look at this one. They've knocked this over and there's the head. There's sunflower heads everywhere and stalks because they've chewed, they chew off the little, look, see how they've eaten them in there? morning. It's raining again. Quick recap, that little like flower bomb thing we did in that little town went badly. Some people didn't even pick them up, so we went back the next day and there was still some posies there. So we can't even give flowers away free to that town. I don't know what it is. I think the other thing is we had some with tryptamine in it, and people probably have no idea how pretty that looks in a little bud vase. So I probably, and if they're not following us, they won't have seen. So yeah, probably some people thought, oh, it's a wrapped up pile of sticks or something. I don't know what they thought, but we put out 20 of them. We were just really hoping to get one person to pop up in their community group and say something like, oh, we found these flowers, how cute, thank you, blah blah. And it would have been a little bit advertising, but it didn't work. So I don't know what we're going to do there. Anyway, it's raining again, so that's fun. Quick, they've gone. Not really. I've got nothing exciting going on. Today, I will be spending my day preparing a Harry Potter escape room party for my 9-year-old. I don't know why I do these things. Like, I have no spare time, but I decided to do a Harry Potter escape room. I've lost my mind. And whatever I do want to get done today, I need to do it before this one wakes up. I've come to create content because everything is content. Don't you know that song? He probably doesn't, because he doesn't waste his time on social media like I do. Are you having fun?
Not really, it's pretty cake. Everything is pretty cake.
Everything is cake. Everything is cake. This is the... Oh! What the hell? What's this stuff again?
Godisha.
Godisha. How many trays have we got? Is there enough to do the row?
I hope so.
Yeah, I've got 2 different varieties too.
Yeah, this is the tall one.
Oh, are you doing the 2 different, like planting it all together?
Uh-huh.
So this is Godisha Rembrandt. That's a new one. We haven't done that before, so we're trialing it. And then we've got the Godisha, was it double tall mix or something?
This is a double tall.
No, that one's Rembrandt.
Look, oh.
Are you mixing them up on me?
Probably.
Please don't mix them up. Anyway, quick tour. This is going to be the Godisha. It was tansy. We've ripped it out and we don't really want to plant it again. We don't think it's a very slow growing. It's very slow growing. We don't think it adds enough to make the space worthwhile, even though we've got lots of space. This is, what's this again? This is Larkspur. Oh, and we need to really thin that out. Yeah. That's just all self-seeded. So anyway, we didn't have to plant that row out. This is the chamomile. We're ripping it all out. We're going to plant the new ones. This is the kale. Do you want to see the black one? Look at it. It's looking good. Kale. Sunflowers are getting ripped out. What were we going to put in this row again? Oh, Phoebe's going here. Oh, we must have a few rows of that. Anyway, we're getting there. We won't touch this side until we've got it done. Got another row of kale over there. What's going in this leaf mulch one? Or you're just prepping a bed?
It's prepping.
Okay. We still don't have running water over at the studio. We have the tank and everything right near it, but just haven't set up a tap. So I've got to fill all the water up in the house and take it over in buckets, which is a huge pain in the butt. We just don't have time to set up the tap and everything. It's just always scrambling. Anyway, I'm going over now. I've got to make some bouquets up for today. Actually doing some filming, making the bouquets. So it's going to take me a lot longer than normal. So I'll work on that. I'll take you with me. Dropped the water off, dropped one of the tripods off. It's just so wet and muddy. I have to take a few trips backwards and forwards to get things ready. So I'm going back for the buckets, but the rain is just killing us. It is, well, I shouldn't say that because in some places maybe rain does kill you, but we haven't got the gutters up, so the water's just dripping everywhere. I'll show you. It's still a construction zone. I didn't get it painted. I only got that top 2 rows painted before it got too cold to paint. The paint won't set now. So I just got those 2 up so we could mount the guttering. We haven't got it up yet. So the water just drips everywhere. It's just like this massive slushy mud pit. We are putting like a decking path around here, but again, we need the time to do it and we just don't have the time. The end of season 1, we did a video. Oh, I think we did. I can't remember now. A recap of the season. It might have just been the favourite flowers from season 1. I can't remember. But this, at the end of every season, we want to do a video and just reflect on how we went and answer some questions. So what I'm actually thinking is we might do that as a live. So not today that this video is coming out, but next Saturday. Same time, like in Australia on the east, it's 1 p.m. I'm wondering the usual time our videos come out, does that work for everybody? And you could just pop some questions. If you've got particular questions about our farm or our business, pop those in the comments of this video so then we can go through them. Otherwise you can just ask them. I have never done a live. I don't know how it works. Keeping in mind, we've got terrible internet. We pay for one of the best plans, but just where we live, it's just shocking. Like in the studio here, we have no internet. We're going to have to pay for a booster to come, Actually, I think we're just going to run a wire just to connect it directly to the internet that's over in the house. So we can't use any internet in the shed yet, in this studio. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Rather than us just sit down and passively talk to you, which we could still do because we might still do an actual video of, you know, very specific topics about flower farming and what we've learned so far. But do you want to do that and do a live next Saturday? I'm going to get these jobs done. It's going to be really hard to film this for you because I need the camera to film the bouquets for the shorts for Instagram. So I'll just show you at the end what I've done, but this is what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just not sure where I've put my tripod, my other one. Find that. Found it, but forgetting it gave me the opportunity to remember that I'd forgotten my herbal tea. I'd left it in the house and it's so good. I think I'm addicted to herbal teas. I have been for years. Peppermint and licorice. So I'm up for a little pep up. So I'm back in the studio now. I'll get cracking. All done. So I've done the filming. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bouquets. So that's 6 shorts. I don't know if I'll use them all. I'll edit them and see how they go. If you want to have a look at those, jump over to my Instagram and just hit the shorts tab thingo button, whatever it is. I'll show you what I've made. So I did, we have had these ones ready to go and I've just made these. There's that sunflower bunch from yesterday, but I've got like a cute little white and yellow bouquet, a mixed bright one with a really cute ornamental kale with the fringed leaves, native munch with a little bit of chamomile, another, well, it's kind of a mix. It's got the big coccinia in it, but it's also got some gerbers and just one sort of, I guess it's our traditional sort of look but they sell really well. So, and then I've just done a mix of coloured wraps. As I've said before, the wrap is really important. It's the final presentation on your flowers. So I always try to make it complementary in some way. Okay, a couple more things I want to show you is the ranunculus that I planted have finally germinated, but it has taken so long. They went in on the 8th of June. Today is, what is it? Let me see. Today's the 22nd of June. And they've only just started. You can see that tiny little piece of green there. There's one that's a little bit bigger. So now I'll just baby them for maybe another week. Yeah, they're all starting to come up, which is really good. I'll baby them for another week. I've had them on the heat mat. I've got it set at 15 degrees. So it's sitting on 12.5. It'll try, I've just let some air out, but it really does a good job of keeping that at temp. I would have waited even longer if I had have germinated them outside. I just put like, well, we call them paddle pop sticks in Australia. Those icicle sticks. I don't know what you'd call them elsewhere. And then I tuck a piece of plastic in because it keeps all the heat and the condensation, so it keeps everything moist. And I'm gonna have to turn this light off. Sorry, the flickering's really bad. It keeps all the condensation in, it keeps the heat in, so it's saving a little bit of power. However, this isn't really, like, I don't have it set on 23 or anything. So I'll link this heat mat, and this is an extra unit you buy to control the temp. You just set the temperature you want. So otherwise the heat mat itself just plugs into the wall. I think it is just programmed to sit on 23, whereas I want to choose what temp I want because all the plants are different and I want them to germinate as fast as possible. So I'll link the mat. It's in I think it's in my Kogan store. I'll have a look. So I'll link the heat mat. I'll link the little, what's that thing called? Thermostat for you. Just if you do it, make sure you have some kind of cover on it. I mean, if you want, you could even mount like little low hoops and then put a piece of plastic over the whole table. But whatever you do, you really need to try to keep that heat in. Otherwise, your thermostat is going to just constantly be throwing heat because it's dissipating throughout your room. We've got this big window, so we don't use lights. Australia's full of light. We're pretty lucky in that respect. Well, it's been raining for weeks, but we still have sunlight, enough sunlight to germinate seeds, and we don't have basements in Australia. It's very, very rare. Our water table's a bit too high for it, and it's just really not the way we live. We have sheds, so you'll walk outside into a big shed, which we want to get put up because I've just converted our shed into a studio, so we don't have a shed now. But Australians have sheds, which I think in the US you would call a workshop, but we have really big ones. I will show you some pictures. And yeah, so we can germinate, we can get sunlight on things. So what I'll do now is I'll clean up, and then I've got to do a photo shoot on all those bunches that I just made. So I think that'll do for today's video. Thank you so much for watching once again. And thank you for your lovely comments. Thank you for your likes. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Don't forget that next Saturday, I'm going to attempt to do a live. It all depends on the internet connection. And I'll have to do it over in the house. So we'll do that. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, you're welcome to ask questions within the live. We will, I have no idea if people will even turn up, so there may not be questions. I don't know what to expect. We will talk about our year if you're not there. We'll just do a recap of how our past 12 months of flower farming and florist sales went, and hope to see you there. Bye.
Woo!